Now this one is for the ladies, but don't worry gents, there's still some scents I know y'all are actively wearing here on this episode. So here we go. Today we are reacting to female celebs and their fragrances on GQ's hit YouTube series, 10 Things I Can't Live Without. Again, my name is Manny, aka CascadeScents. Welcome to the channel. Can't wait to get into these takes. All these girls are super lovely, so roll intro, roll video.
This is my favorite perfume. It's the Baccarat Rouge 540.
Kicking things off here, we have Grammy Award-winning singer Olivia Rodrigo with her 70 ml bottle of Maison Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge 540, probably the biggest perfume collaboration of all time, of course, with Crystal Company Baccarat.
So good. I have a candle of it too that I burn in my house. I never was super into perfume before I smelled this one, and I'm like, this is the one for me.
Not shocked to hear this, but still really cool to hear this, as BR540 is the type of scent that may have potential to convert non-enthusiasts into scent enthusiasts. Something about its vibrant, almost crystal-like sweetness, mixed with its musky woodiness as it goes on, is just totally infectious. And I too also thought that upon smelling it that I might prefer it as a home fragrance as well, because it has such an atmospheric, luxury type of vibe.
Because I don't love like smelling like candy or like flowers or something, but this just smells like sort of like you could maybe possibly just naturally smell this way if you're like an angel or something. It like doesn't smell like any smell that I could place.
Now, while I personally find the scent off of me a little bit too diabetic, it's a little too sweet off my skin as sweets just explode off of me. I think it's great that this is not too candied for Olivia here. So if she likes that richness and it comes off as angelic to her, then that's amazing.
Lots of people say that like if they'll like smell this scent and I'm like somewhere else, they'll think of me, and that's a very high compliment.
All right, that's pretty cool, because believe me, this scent is everywhere in a more affluent, urbanized area for sure. So if you still have people thinking of you in spite of that, it must mean that you probably have a pretty profound effect on them, that they start to only associate your scent with just you. But I digress. If you want to smell like Olivia Rodrigo herself, you're currently looking at $325 USD retail on the MFK website for a 70 ml. And while that seems like a lot, that's probably the lowest you'll get it for, unless MFK and or an authorized dealer of them have a code or a sale, because the gray markets actually have it marked up despite a code there, like on FragranceNet, for just under 350 USD. So please keep in mind that while usually gray market sites discount fragrances, they aren't always discounters. Rather, they are sites that reflect current market demand and an average of what most people are willing to pay. So yeah, hope that helps, and thank you Olivia for sharing with the class.
Perfume, Armani My Way. I need more. I'm almost out.
Next up, we have Emmy Award nominated actress and the actual face of Giorgio Armani, Sweeney, with her 90 ml bottle of Giorgio Armani My Way Eau de Parfum, of course, which I'm sure she has a buffet supply of.
I was never like a huge perfume girl growing up because my mom never really introduced me to it. And then as I got older, I started using it, and this has become my scent. I love it. I love it so much.
Fragrance is definitely one of those bugs in your life where if you weren't remotely into it, if you find something that actually bites you and that scent was actually your weakness, and now you go into hunting that scent, a lot of other scents like that, and perhaps you start to branch out, buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy yet fun ride. You are definitely submitting to this hobby completely. Or in the case of Sweeney, maybe you just become attached to this one because of course she's the face of this campaign, which is amazing.
It smells like flowers, and I feel like a princess whenever I have it on. It's my favorite scent.
Now, not saying what I'm about to say is for sure the case, but it's a possibility, a really strong possibility. But Sydney, being the face of My Way, could also contribute to how much she says she loves it. And yeah, I won't grill her for that. Again, if I was the face of a campaign of anything this big, I'm sure I would be more attached to the scent too, just because I'm paid to say it. But that's probably a really positive experience getting to promote this thing, so you'll have a sense of nostalgia going forward when it comes to thinking about the scent too.
But I literally shower myself in perfume. Would you like to see? Okay, I like to get here, armpit, wrist, spread, and then maybe sometimes like the back of your ankles. And that's it. But maybe not.
Hey, so it looks like Sid likes to shout with her scent too, and she's not dancing or walking into her sprays as well, which I also appreciate. But for the record, ladies, just read the room if that matters for your day-to-day. If you don't want to be too intrusive with your scent, then don't be, especially when it is easier to overspray a scent like My Way, as the vanilla, the jasmine, and the tuberose altogether kind of smell bubblegummy. So trust me, that is definitely known to be oversprayed and can perhaps project more than you would like it to. So wear it in doses, just wear anything in the appropriate dose. But if you too want to smell like Sydney Sweeney, a 90 ml of My Way Eau de Parfum retails for $155 on the Giorgio Armani website. And if you want it for less, you can still get a fat discount on it currently at FragranceNet for just under $95. But again, Sydney's the perfect face for this campaign because she's beautiful and people identify with her and her role. So fair play to her, and I'm glad she's enjoying the campaign.
So this, I doused myself in perfume. Did I watch Sydney Sweeney's GQ Essentials? I did. I sprayed on my ankles now, thanks Sid.
Up next, we have YouTuber and presenter Liza Koshy with her 75 ml Tiffany & Co. Rose Gold Eau de Parfum. And in the most YouTube fashion, Liza also watched Sydney's episode as well, so she's a person of culture like us. What can I say?
But this is a special perfume that my mom actually hunted down for me. I broke mine while traveling and it cracked open in my bag and I smelled amazing for weeks. But it was all over my clothes. And now my mom went hunting for this specific one and I love it. So
that's nice for moms looking out, fair play to her. But out of curiosity, have any of you guys done that? I've definitely broken a bottle or two in my gym bag. Both times it has been Lacoste Essential, which I actually really love. So I'm still heartbroken about both bottles, although I have another bottle lying around somewhere. So tell me in the comments if you've ever broken a bottle. I'd love to know. Back to Liza though, Rose Gold some would argue has a little more character than the most airy, fresh, and safe modern Tiffany's, as Rose Gold is most characterized by a bolder, fruity black currant opening. And when thrown in with the rose and musk, it's sweet and delicate, but there's a little bit of charisma to this stuff too. It's warm and outgoing enough as well. But overall, in doses, I think it's inoffensive for nearly any situation.
because of Sydney, I sprayed on an ankle. I can't because I'm wearing really cute boots that you can't see. Thanks a lot. You want a pan? You want a pan? Thank you. Thank you. I wanted them featured so bad. I thrifted them. Thank you. Okay, back up here. Thank you. This situation goes on the wrist, goes behind the ear, neck, armpit, downstairs, back porch, everywhere.
Now ankles are fine, ladies, but if your dress is not that long, try your behind the knees as well, just because there's a little bit more body heat emitting from there. I know if I got shorts on, I definitely do that. But otherwise, yeah, another legit spraying routine here by Liza this time.
But I love this situation. I always get compliments on it. And I used to be fearful of wearing perfume because they say if you wear perfume, you're not emitting your pheromones and you'll attract the wrong mate. Super weird. But I started to attract the wrong men in my life, so I wore perfume.
Oh, where do we start? It's not like there isn't truth in the pheromone argument, but there's also truth in fragrances augmenting that, depending on the scent and if that person likes it. So the way I like to look at frags is that it's the ultimate cherry on top. You don't need it, but you like it, and when you really like it and people really like it, you just feel awesome about that. So Liza, I hope you are attracting the right mates with this one now. And if you too want to smell like Liza Koshy, a 75 ml of Tiffany & Co. Rose Gold Eau de Parfum currently retails for $149 USD. So not the cheapest thing, but don't worry, as the gray market has you covered yet again, as FragranceNet is currently stocking Rose Gold Eau de Parfum for just over 100 USD at the time of this video's recording. So I hope that helps, and thank you for sharing, Liza.
This is perfume, obviously. This is the Ex Nihilo Lust in Paradise.
And last but not least, here we have model and presenter Hailey Bieber with her 100 ml Ex Nihilo Lust in Paradise. Definitely a deep cut for the series, or just in general, as you don't see Ex Nihilo a lot.
Probably like my third bottle of this. As you can see, it's been used, but every time I travel, when I'm gonna be on the plane, I like to have perfume with me because, you know, just to freshen up and smell nice, so I like to keep that in my bag.
Alright guys, come on. I would imagine that Hailey is talking about a private plane here, likely, so don't go around yourself spraying yourself in whatever fragrance in the economy cabin with people who already can't breathe with the air quality there, babies crying and shit. But if you must carry fragrance within your carry-on, just make sure it's under 100 ml as per TSA regulations worldwide. That's why most brands have a 100 or 50 ml option that they like to push most, and also sell a duty-frees.
I think it very much lives up to the name. It's called Lust in Paradise. It smells kind of beachy and florally. Think Hawaii kind of a vibe.
Totally agree, beachy and tropical for sure, and of course it's kind of in the name, Lust in Paradise. Also, I'll say that the lychee and peony here get compared to Parfum de Marly Delina. That's a good thing because people really seem to love Delina, and it's nice to have options of that kind of scent if you really want to find things you love about a scent most and you're particular. And given that Delina is Marly after all, it kind of does the sweets better if you want something that's more creamy and just overall warm, while the ex Nihilo, I would argue, is more posh with a more powdery and musky feel. So you can't go wrong with either. Each of these are a really nuanced take on, I guess, a tropical scent. And if you too want to smell like Hailey Bieber, you can own a 100 ml ex Nihilo Lust in Paradise for the lean price of $355 USD. Yes, that is a lot, and no, this is not currently available on the gray market, unfortunately, although it last sold on Fragrance Buy for just under $225 USD, which would have been a steal at that price. But I think that about does it here, so thank you, Hailey, for closing us out. And thank you to you for tuning in this long if you're still here. So it's at that point in the video where I want to know what you think again. Got a favorite personality here or fragrance, perhaps a favorite take of theirs if you really liked it. Let me know in the comments section below. That being said, also please subscribe if you've yet to. Lots of new content to come, including more reactions, tier lists, reviews, all of that. So I hope you stick around for the fun, and I hope to catch you next time. Until then, take care for now. Peace out. Bye. My name's Manny. Wear your fragrances.